Tongan fans carry on the party despite seeing their side knocked out of the Rugby League World Cup. Quick-footed outdoor diners dodge car then help injured driver after he crashed into the Dominion. Search for lost boat that killed 8 off Kaipara coast was flawed, Coast Guard skipper says. A man has been rushed to Auckland hospital in a serious condition following a near drowning. Santa waves, kids squeal as the capital's Christmas celebrations get underway. City street name corrected to better reflect the man it was named after. Hundreds of Kapiti Coast homeowners sell in wake of fight over coastal hazard lines. Pitone's oldest building is now rubble. It turns out it had no legal protection. All Blacks lock shaving cherished beard to help sick mate reach cancer fundraising target. It's taken 5 years, but now it's back to the drawing board over bar opening hours. Men at anti-violence bike ride told to be role models for boys by showing women respect. Accused of making a living out of begging, Christchurch homeless tell what life is really like. How to turn a Hamilton ratepayers meeting a bit loopy. Plan to increase rates by 16.5%. Waikato health bosses latest to raise concerns over Ronald McDonald House. High temperatures and gas emissions but their isn't cause for concern, GeoNet says. Understaffing and workload demand are pushing radiology staff to breaking point. Te Puke was home to a leading-edge cinema with doors big enough for the odd visiting elephant. With the Suzuki Series just around the corner, Scott Moy is preparing himself for the first round of intense battles. Mount Maunganui woman Ola Shahan has been found in the Kaimai Range. The man heard a gravel, rustling sound as he poured himself a drink. Then he saw the chunks of metal at the bottom. Geordie Barrett's turn to be crowned top Taranaki sportsperson. Friends of Tara Jones say his boat was so rotten it's not surprising it capsized off Taranaki, killing him. A roundabout at one of NZ's worst intersections is on the cards, along with other improvements. South Taranaki and Stratford disagree with new Plymouth span proposal. Memory lane after more than 6 decades and 2 countries, friends finally meet. Kidnapping and internal damage being inflicted by a mistake in surgery among blunders. Senior mongrel mob member must sort out drug issues before getting taste of freedom. A stop off in LA brought a young Kiwi journalist next to the notorious cult leader. It's a blueprint that its founders reckon can work in other regions, and it started in Motueka, yes Motueka. Bystanders rushed to help a motorcyclist stabbed in Golden Bay. Pat Higgins is lucky to be alive after a small cut on his leg led to a devastating infection. Elmo Tobiwa hopes Zimbabwe can start again now leader Robert Mugabe has resigned. Fire crews in Blenheim are battling drivers as well as blazes, as sirens now confuse people. Stunned by a bee, his partner had to take the wheel. But his luck didn't stop there. A search is underway in Marlborough for a man who has been missing for a week. Gardeners know all things come to an end. Like winter, yay, the strawberry season thankfully not just yet, and at best ever bottle of homemade Fao wine sigh. A lasting memory created of timorous recently demolished Hydrogrand Hotel. ECAN is considering loans for people who are not eligible for subsidies to replace their older style wood burners. Lucas Hinch will watch The Stolen, a movie he stars in Timaru with his grandfather. Adverse event numbers increase at the South Canterbury DHB for a second year. Dunedin man Rex Haig, who spent 10 years in jail for a conviction that was later quashed, has died. The Central Otago District Council hopes to have more residential sections go to market in Alexandra by early 2018 to meet a shortfall. Opinion: I'm not surprised by another white guy claiming our way of life is under threat by Maori snowflakes. Popular Central Otago Freedom camping sites will be upgraded, which will include new toilets and solar-powered self-compacting bins. I'm always looking for opportunities, Invercargill businessman Wayne Affleck says. Southern DHB reported 53 adverse events over the last year, the third highest of any health board in the country. Policeman Ben McLean has appeared in court on charges of murdering of his wife and the attempted murder of his friend. The Colac Bay Foreshore Road will remain closed because of erosion damage in 2015.